Okay.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Healing Circle. So henceforth, it's going to be every Wednesday, and it'll be the same time. Again, today there's no particular theme that we are going in. So what I would say to you is, what are some of the issues that you're struggling with? And what I mean by issues is, something that is bothering you, disturbing you, something that is upsetting you, irritating you, whatever it is, you can write it down. You can also write down any of the physical issues that you guys are going through. So write down a list of your physical things that you would like to handle, and you can also write down some of the things that, some of your goals, some of the things that you would like to manifest. So you can write down those things as well. And if you would like to include some people in your healing, you can write down their names. And if there are specific things that, you want for them, you can also include that in the healing. Okay. And
Okay.
basically, healing circle evolved from me actually running healing circles physically in my living room, where I had a group of women and we would sit in a circle, and there was a basket in the center, and we would all write down all these things that I asked you all to write down, and we would put our papers in the basket, and then we would go through the process of TAT. TAT stands for Tapas Acupressure Technique. And I find this to be one of the most amazing, things. And especially, when we are in a group and the group energy works really well and it just clears things up. And it doesn't take more than 20 minutes a day. And it's recommended that you don't do it for more than 20 minutes, okay, every day. So I would say do it once a day. What I also like to do is, if during the day there is something that has, bothered me, like, maybe I had a little conflict with someone, or, things that I got triggered by. So I write it down in my list. Okay. So I hope while I'm saying, you guys have been writing down your list, because after that, I'm going to give you another 2 minutes to write down your list, and then we are going to start. Okay. I'm also quickly writing down, uh, stuff in my list. I always think, I will write down things and keep it, but, life happens, and then, it just doesn't happen. So I'm writing it down. So if somebody has just joined, just write down your list of all the things that you would like to handle.
I can't write, I'm driving.
That's okay. Every time you come for this, make sure that you have your list handy. If you don't if you can't write, then just think about it. Okay. Okay. Now what we're going to do is imagine that there is like a basket in the middle of of the circle, and we are all going to put everything that we have written in that basket. Now, one of the things that also kind of happens is that, as we are going through the process, you might find more stuff coming up. So you can just keep writing, stuff that shows up, just keep writing it, okay, in the thing. Okay. Now, let me show you the cat pose. So what you do is you're going to take your ring finger and put it here, like over here at the beginning of the eye here, and then your thumb on the other eye. And then you put your middle finger on your forehead, and then so this is how it is, and then the other hand goes behind your neck, which is like this. Okay, this is one way of doing it. The other way of doing it is you can just keep your hand in front of your eyes and then the other hand behind your nape. The third way of doing it is like distantly. You imagine your head in between your hands. You can put your hands like that, whichever way, or you can just imagine, like in case you are driving, you can just imagine that your hands are in front of your eyes and behind your head. Okay, and that's how you go ahead and do it. Okay, so now everything that you have written on the paper, let's put it in the let's put it in the basket, and we are going to call it as this. Okay, so when I say the word this, it means everything that you have put in the basket. Okay, so put your hands in the pose, and I'm going to go through the stopper thoughts. So you don't have, you can say this aloud with me if you want, or you can just, listen to what I'm saying. This will never work for me. This protocol is too easy to be of any value. It might work for other people, but not for me. This issue is too big for this protocol to help. Nothing can change this. Nothing else has worked for this. This protocol won't either. And relax your hands. Now, what we do is through the process, we keep switching hands. Okay. So what we are going to do is now switch your hands. So the hand which was at the back comes in the front. Hold the tat pose again. And we are going to go through the intention of the session. This healing is on behalf of me, my family, my ancestors, all parts of me, my conscious and subconscious mind, all points of view I've ever held, every manifestation of my being in all times and all dimensions, all beings involved, and all beings who would like to benefit from this healing. This healing will happen safely and easily. And just relax your hands. And normally what happens is we hold it for between 30 seconds to 1 minute. And then, you might like sigh, you might burp, or you might just feel like an energetic shift. That's when the step is over. Okay. Now switch your hands again. This protocol is easy and could work and be of great value. I now choose to accept life, love, help, and healing. And just relax your hands. So now again, you can keep adding to your list whatever things you wanted to add. Okay. And
I have a question.
yes.
So, while you were saying while we were doing the protocol for stop thoughts or whatever,
Hmm.
I kept getting, very irritable sort of uh,
It
feeling.
it doesn't matter, so you take that
Mhm.
irritation and put it in the basket.
But that's exactly my question because when I made my list, I'd actually written down that I'm feeling very blah. So is it just sort of coming up? I
Yeah,
just
yeah,
wanted to
yeah,
understand.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's coming up and
Oh,
then it'll clear. So, towards the end, I will ask you. So whatever
okay.
is coming up, you just keep adding to your list and keep adding it to the list.
ठीक है.
Okay.
Thanks.
And just mute yourself, everyone. Okay. All right. So your list, you've added it to the basket and we are going to call it as this. Oh, okay. And hold on a minute. Okay. Put your hands in the pose. Everything that led up to my resonating, identifying, and connecting with this happened. And this means everything that everyone has written on their papers, which we have added to the basket. So it includes everything that everyone has written now and everything that everyone has written who is also going to watch the replay. And switch your hands. This happened. It's over. I'm okay. And I no longer resonate, identify, or connect with this. And just relax your hands for a moment. And, if anything has come up, you can just add it to your list. Okay. Now put your hands in the pose again. All the places in my mind, body, and life where this has been stored are healing now. Relax. Switch your hands. All the origins of this are healing now. So again, this means everything that you have put in the basket. Switch your hands. All the communications and connections related to this are completing now. Just relax. So, is there anything that is coming up very strongly for you? If anybody would like to speak, you can just unmute yourself and speak.
Nilofer, can I ask you? I think I wrote them down more as I don't want these to happen anymore, more than they were problems.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what languaging you use. It's more about, like that emotional angst you feel, when you look at it. So, like, give
Okay,
me
got
an
it.
example. Give me an example.
Well,
Okay, okay,
oh,
let me give you an example. Oh, I don't
this is a
want,
funny one. It's kind of funny.
yeah, say
It,
quickly. You have to be quick, Shifra. You
oh
can't.
yeah, it just says the amount of weight, my overweight, my over amount of weight shedding off with ease.
Okay.
Um,
So when you think about you being overweight, how does that make you feel? What are your
um,
thoughts, feelings, and emotions around it? Okay.
well, I work hard. Yeah, I work hard and, I just
Yeah,
still don't
yeah.
feel like I'm in
So,
my
so,
body.
so the thing is, the moment you think that I'm overweight, then what happens is that we have these what you call tail ender thoughts, they are called as. So at the back of your mind, connected to your weight, you have a lot of thoughts, like it may be judgment about your body, judgment about the process, judgment about this and that, and all those get activated for you. So when we are actually putting our hands in the pose, that's what we are doing. We are handling all those things. So those things
Fantastic.
then get like dissolved or whatever. Okay. And
Fantastic.
sometimes it might, happen in one session, but like overweight is like a big problem, right? But you might find that suddenly you look at yourself in the mirror and that judgment which you had about your face, for example, is no longer there. So one of those little things got handled. You get what I'm saying?
Fantastic. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got it. That's great.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks, Shifra. Okay, and please, everyone, just mute yourself. Now, this next part, I think it's quite deep, because here what we are going to do is we are going to look at all the people whom we want to forgive. And there are some people that we are so angry with that we don't even want to forgive them, right? So all these people, just write down their names in your list, okay? Uh, so write down their names in your list, all the people whom you want to forgive. Okay. So I'm assuming that everybody has written down all these names. And now put your hands in the pose. I forgive everyone who hurt me related to this and wish them love, happiness, and peace. Switch your hands. I apologize to everyone I hurt related to this and wish them love, happiness, and peace. Switch your hands. I forgive everyone I blamed for this, including God and myself. And relax. And for most of us, what happens is that you might have other stuff which is now coming up for you. You might also have stuff which is like getting resolved and you're feeling more calmer. But overall, I think what you will notice is that you are more relaxed in your body. Okay. So whatever it is, it's great. So is there anybody who has something really thing showing up who wants to talk? Then just unmute yourself and talk.
Can
Yes.
I, Nilofer?
Yeah, Anita, it has to be very brief in one sentence.
Being being stuck.
Okay, being stuck. Okay. So now put your hands in the pose. Being stuck happened. Everything that led up to my identifying, resonating, and connecting with being stuck happened. Switch your hands. Being stuck happened. It's over. I'm okay. I can relax now. And I no longer identify, resonate, and connect with being stuck. And relax. So Anita, just write in the chat if something shifted for you. Gurjeet, did you also have something you wanted to talk about?
Yes, I just wanted to say that I definitely felt relaxed, but there was the tightness in my chest, and that's moving down to the solar plexus. It moved down after we did this last stat pose.
Okay, and what number would you give it?
I would give it like a 7.
Okay. Okay. Pepper, you had something?
Yes, I was scammed. So I'd like to get on the forgiveness part of that.
Okay. So it doesn't matter, like the forgiveness part of it is okay. And since, I think this is like a biggie for you, you might
Yes.
have to do it a lot of times, for that. And sometimes it might take you a month, 2 months, and even longer. Okay. And it
Wow.
doesn't matter.
Okay.
But what's happening is that you are actually going to find that the charge is definitely reducing for you. Okay.
Okay.
So
Mhm.
I was scammed. So put your hands in the pose. What number would you give it? The charge
A
for that.
10.
10. Okay. All right. So I was scammed happened. Everything that led up to my identifying, resonating, and connecting with I was scammed happened. Switch your hands. I was scammed happened. It's over. I'm okay. I can relax now, and I no longer resonate, identify, and connect with I was scammed. I can now let go of all patterns in me that are attracting being scammed. And relax. What number would you give it? Pepper now.
On the low side of a 9.
Okay. And Gurjeet, what's your number now?
I would say like a 5.
Okay, good. All right. Anybody else has anything they want to say? Okay. So we will just continue with the remaining steps. So put your hands in the pose. I forgive everyone. Okay, I'll go through the forgiveness steps once again. I forgive everyone who hurt me related to this and wish them love, happiness, and peace. Switch your hands. I apologize to everyone I hurt related to this and wish them love, happiness, and peace. Switch your hands. I forgive everyone I blamed for this, including God and myself. And just relax. Pepper, how's it now?
7.
Gurjeet?
Like a 6 maybe. It's coming down.
Okay, good. And somebody else. Anyway, so let's continue. Put your hands in the pose again. All the parts of me that have been involved in this are healing now. All the parts of me that have been involved in this are healing now. All the parts of me that have been involved in this are healing now. Switch your hands. Whatever is left about this is healing now. Whatever is left about this is healing now. And relax. Okay, everyone, I want you to write down the number you have in the chat. Whatever is your number with your stuff right now, just put it in the chat. 3, 3, 3. Okay, good. 4. Yeah. 3, 0. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so let's just do the steps a couple of times. Put your hands in the pose. Everything that led up to my identifying, resonating, and connecting with this happened. Switch your hands. This happened. It's over. I'm okay. I can relax now. And I no longer identify, resonate, and connect with this. Okay, relax and put your numbers again. Okay, 1, 4, 8. Okay, 2. Okay, yeah. So put your hands in the pose again. Everything that led up to my identifying, resonating, and connecting with all this happened. Switch your hands. All this happened. It's over. I'm okay. I can relax now, and I no longer identify, resonate, and connect with this. And relax. Okay, give me your numbers again. Okay, fantastic. So some people still have high numbers. So either, you joined in late, that's why it's high, or else you were driving. So, you should listen to it again and go over it again. Okay. I'm going to do one last round of this. Put your hands in the pose. Everything that led up to my identifying, resonating, and connecting with this happened. With your hands. All this happened, it's over. I'm okay. I can relax now. And I no longer identify, resonate, and connect with this. And relax. Now, ideally, you should have a 0 by now. If you don't, then you would go back and repeat the steps. But because it's only a 40-minute session, I'm not going to take more time over it. Now, what I want you to do is write down what you are choosing, right? So, for example, I'm feeling stuck. So then you could say, I'm in the flow and things fall in place at the right time. Everything is working out for my best. Things like that. So I'll just give you a minute to quickly write it down. And then we are going to do a choice step. I'm also going to read out a choice step for you guys, which is quite amazing. And I'll also include, healing of the physical body in that. So quickly write down your choice step. And if you joined in a little late, I would recommend that you go and listen to this right from the beginning. In the same playlist on YouTube, I also have the other 2 sessions that I've done. So I would say that, on different days, you could listen to those. And, you can just put on the recording and listen to one of it every day after having made your list. And that's also going to start changing a lot of things for you. Okay. So now put your hands in the pose and we will go through the choice step. I accept that change is always happening. I allow changes to occur and I expect benevolence and good things in my life. I give the intent for the Creator to come forward and guide me. I am peaceful with all that is around me. Switch your hands. I'm going to read this again. I accept that change is always happening. I allow changes to occur and I expect benevolence and good things in my life. I give the intent for the Creator to come forward and guide me. I am peaceful with all that is around me. Switch your hands. I accept that change is always happening. I allow changes to occur and I expect benevolence and good things in my life. I give the intent for the Creator to come forward and guide me. I am peaceful with all that is around me. Switch your hands. And now this is the one which is for physical healing. I am a divine being, and inside me, I have the ability to control my own chemistry, to be in such a high vibration that a low vibration disease will leave. Switch your hands. I'm a divine being, and inside me, I have the ability to control my own chemistry to be such a high vibration that a low vibration disease will leave. Switch your hands. I'm a divine being, and inside me, I have the ability to control my own chemistry to be such a high vibration that a low vibration disease will leave. And relax for a moment. Now, like this choice. So before this, we were like deleting all that stuff. Then with this, we are adding in something new. Now we are going to kind of exponentialize what we have added. So put your hands in the pose. This is possible for me. I like this and it feels great. I completely allow and accept this. I see and feel myself living this now. I see and feel all of life supporting me in this. I see and feel myself easily completing all the actions related to creating and having this. I'm grateful for this. Relax. And now we are going to integrate all the changes that have occurred. So this is like the save command on your computer. So we are saving all the changes that have occurred. So put your hands in the pose. This healing is completely integrated now with my grateful thanks. Switch your hands. This healing is completely integrated now with my grateful thanks. And now, you're going to put your fingers over your ears like that, like they're just touching your ears, both the hands. This healing is completely integrated now with my grateful thanks. And relax. So if anybody wants to share, what happened, I mean, what change happened for you, just unmute yourself. You can share.
I just want to say that literally what water was just dripping right down on my eyes. Usually they water, but these were long drips out of my eyes. So I think they've been stuck in there for a long time, whatever was brought up. I don't know, whatever was brought up. And it just was
Yeah, it doesn't
slowly
matter.
releasing.
The beauty of this is we don't need to know what it was, whatever, it just gets
I
released
know, I love
and it
that.
just,
I love that.
and if you keep adding if you keep writing your list every day and you keep including it, and you will find that long things, like huge things, will just dissolve. And one day you will look at it and you will go, oh wow, that's no longer there, like me and my driving. Like, I was petrified of driving and then suddenly that vanished. Okay. So thank you everyone for
Thank
joining
you.
me. And we will have it again next week, same time. So feel free to listen on YouTube, and see you next week. Bye.